Hello, Stagey fam.
Oh my god, hey.
We are in...
Manchester.
Yeah, we are in the Premier Inn in Manchester by Manchester Piccadilly Station.
In the north of the nation.
You're correct.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'm getting better.
And what are we here for, Mickey?
We are here to see a musical
Based on?
the film To Wong Foo.
Yes.
We're here to see To Wong Foo at the Hope Mill Theatre in Manchester. To Wong Foo. That's not in it. That's not in the show. It's not an album music.
That's a mashup.
Yeah.
So we are just getting ready to head off towards the theatre.
We're in a Premier Inn, which
We
is why you
are.
see a purple glow.
Yes, very cool lighting in this.
And it's nice. It's really near the station.
Yeah, it's very cute view, literally so close, which is very handy for us tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
And for arriving as well, because it meant we could drop off our stuff straight away.
Super helpful. Don't have to take a suitcase to the theatre, which is never really what you want. We're up. We're in the north, like this weekend, but it made more sense to stay here after the show. So that's why we have a hotel, basically. And I don't think if we were going like back home tonight, it wouldn't be feasible.
No.
Post a Manchester show, there's not really trains late enough.
It would have been a long travel back. So we have gone for the Premier Inn. We might show you a bit more of it later, who knows?
Maybe. Pro and con of the Premier Inn, really close, really walkable, really easy for both the station and the theatre. The con is that means we don't even need to take the tram.
If you've ever watched Mickey's vlogs on his channel, you'll know that every trip we've had to Manchester, he has absolutely loved the chance to go in a tram.
I love a tram.
Any city with a tram, he loves it. Comment below with a place with trams and theatres and
we
Mickey
will
should
go
go
there.
to.
We will go there for the tram and theatre content.
I wish I could say that is not true, but
I'm joking.
when we arrived in Amsterdam, he was so taken by the fact that there were trams.
Oh, I don't think we got to ride the tram there
No.
either. What is happening?
So let's get ready because we're going to go and have food at the Hope Mill Theatre. Let's go. And we have made it to the Hope Mill Theatre and look what is here. It's a big car with TWF saying To Wong Foo. And then there's a sign behind it. Now Pierre and Mickey, who cannot drive and nor can I, is driving. You enjoying that, Mix?
I am, yes.
And here we are. Hope Mill Theatre, a factory of creativity. There's a piano here and you've got all of the flyers for To Wong Foo. And here's the times for the show. 15 minutes at 1, 15 minutes at 2. And then look at all of the awards that the Hope Mill's got. And did somebody mention merchandise? There's so much. I've never seen so much merchandise at a Hope Mill Theatre show before. So there's nothing specifically themed for this show, but what we do have is a food and drink menu, and we just ordered our food. We have light bites and nibbles. And then pizzas, which are iconic for here. We just ordered a pizza to share, and they do gluten-free bases. They're cooked in the same place as the normal pizzas, so maybe not great for a celiac, but if you're just gluten-free, wheat intolerant like me, absolutely great, and they are amazing. And then all the drinks. Yeah. And we have a program, and as you can see, the show is on from the 21st of October until the 17th of December. So it's a little while if you haven't got your tickets yet to see this show.
Oh my god, hey everyone, it's time for our favourite segment. It's Merch with Mickey Joe. So these are the prices of what you can see here. Very cool for a regional venue of this size to have so much merchandise. We have t-shirts, tote bags, compact mirrors, hats and magnets. These are the compact mirror and the magnet. It says believe in yourself, imagine things and moisturize. You can see it there. And then that is the magnet that also says make America Drag Again. A slogan we can all get behind. This is the t-shirt. I'm so excited I could just spit, which, shock horror, I haven't seen the film, but I'm assuming that has significance. And the hat there as well. It's a Say Something Hat Day. Lovely little pink hat there. Then we have this To Wong Foo tote and a Hope Mill Theatre tote as well, so that you can support this amazing venue. In fact, you can also do that over here by donating to this fantastic venue and help keep their cogs turning, I should say.
And our brie pizza has arrived. Look how nice this is.
Hello.
And we are in our seats. This is our view. We're right in the centre, D6 and D7, and there is the programme.
I love when we happen to be in seats that have like good lighting on the programme specifically because of exactly where we are. That's helpful, that's handy, and you can then take a great programme photo against the set.
So that was our trip to Manchester. As I think we both mentioned earlier on, we've both never seen the film, so this was our first exposure to To Wong Foo in general, and it's a very fun, kind of campy musical full with drag queen joy and a beautiful queer storyline. It kind of reminded us both of the American version of Priscilla. They're kind of both kind of similar stories where it's like road trips with a trio of drag queens and about them trying to change people's perceptions and views. In that sense, I feel like To Wong Foo does a much better job because of it being about a community and changing the minds of a community, whereas Priscilla has a smaller scope of who they're changing the minds of, and the people that you see embrace other people for who they are. But let's continue talking about the theatre and the experience and any top tips that we have. So Manchester is an incredible place for theatre. There's so many theatres in Manchester and Salford. You have the Lowry in Salford, which has 2 theatres inside it, which is easy to get to via the tram system in Manchester. And in Manchester you've got theatres like Home and Hope Mill Theatre. Then you have the 2 more commercial venues which have all the touring shows, and lo and behold, Hamilton is in Manchester now for the rest of Christmas. So if you're looking for a big show, Hamilton is there for, I believe, 16 weeks. So Manchester is really a big place for theatre. So you could easily plan a trip just to see theatre in Manchester, and you'd have so much variety, and there's also just great places to explore. Next year, Manchester's going to be the place for the world premiere production of Burlesque the Musical. So there's just so much. And the Hope Mill is like this special little gem that in particular focuses on bringing new musical theatre productions, both new and revivals with an interesting look. They've recently also had Lizzie, which we saw in London because it had transferred to the Southwark Playhouse. They're just very exciting, and if you want to support the Hope Mill Theatre, they're also planning a gala performance that's to raise money for the Hope Mill Theatre, I believe at the Manchester Opera House, with Jodie Prenger starring in a concert version of Gypsy, which I just think is pretty iconic. And fun fact, Jodie Prenger was there the night that we were seeing that show. So it's very nice to see just how big her support is for them. If you're planning a trip to the Hope Mill Theatre to see To Wong Foo, my advice would be to maybe plan your meal to be at the Hope Mill. They've got wonderful food service and great cocktail and drinks menus, but I think it's very easy to get to from the centre of town. But I kind of think if you plan to have your meal there as well, it's just nice and relaxing. I think that's what we've always found, is that you can get there, relax, have your food and drinks and stuff, and it makes it feel like a full experience, which is beautiful. And also then you're helping to support the venue, because obviously all the food and drinks money also goes towards the charity that is the theatre. This show is just a lot of fun. Is it a you must see, get your tickets right now show? Maybe not specifically, but it is just a really great feel-good musical, which I'm not against in the slightest. But if you want a more detailed view of like a review, etc. of the show itself and the material, head over to Mickey's Instagram, where he has posted his real review of the show. But from my perspective, I think the show is very easy to watch. It's got some phenomenal performances. Gregory Haney is just a moment as Noxeema. You've got Carolyn Maitland. Big shout out to Samantha Bingley, who's just a star that is ascending in the industry, I believe. She was incredible as Madame the Wardrobe in Beauty and the Beast, and she was fabulous, stole every moment when she was on. And Peter Caulfield was amazing. Just, it was performances absolutely fab. The musical, a lot of fun. Is there a better musical that could be made there? Maybe. But I fully recommend seeing the show because it is just a lot of fun as it is. It's also great just to see a musical in a small venue where you're so close to the action that you can just feel so intimate and part of it. So, big question. Have you been to see To Wong Foo the Musical? Do you know the film? How do you feel about movies being changed into musicals? Is there any that you've been dreaming of to happen? People of Manchester, have you been to the Hope Mill? What other cities as well do you think are big places to go to for theatre, other than the obvious New York and London? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more of this fun theatre stagey content, and I hope you have a magical and stagey rest of your day. Bye!